Muy buenas noches. ¿Cómo andan? Vamos a ver qué onda. Así es, Jason. Francisco, ¿cómo va eso? Estoy bastante emocionado por probar este juego. Ya vamos a comenzar, a ver. Bueno, adéntrate en la locura. Yo estoy como ustedes, lo acabo de descargar. O sea, apenas vi que se podía descargar, lo descargué. Gráficos, todo en épico. Ok. Juego, subtítulos sí, retículo. No, está bien. Sonido, controles. Muy lindo el menú, la verdad. Vamos ya. Vamos a darle. Capítulo 1. Agencia de Investigación de Pierce, Boston. 1924. Edward Pierce, veterano de la Primera Guerra Mundial, ahoga sus recuerdos en alcohol y somníferos. Ahora trabaja como detective privado, pero le cuesta encontrar un caso que le despierte de su letargo. Pierce debe encontrar un caso nuevo pronto o se arriesga a perder la licencia. ¿Qué tal, Francisco? Yo soy de Argentina. Buenas, Leticia. Hola, Erwin. Me gusta tu nombre, Erwin. Adéntrate en la locura. Si estoy loco, estoy de suerte. Que los dioses se apiaden de aquel que, en su tosuda insensibilidad, es capaz de conservar la cordura hasta el espantoso final. Partida guardada. Ok. Parece que comen tiburones acá. Estamos como... Estamos en unas cavernas. ¿Será debajo del agua? Gracias, Eloy. Saludos a vos. Acá hay algo. Tienes que alumbrar objetos específicos para interactuar con ellos. Lámpara de queroseno. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Cómo la agarro? Ah, con la E. Cortapernos. Con Shift se corre. Está bien. ¿Dónde estoy? Estoy como nada. Wow, 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 wow. Si algo le tengo miedo, gente, es... En los juegos, en la realidad, es a lo que hay debajo del agua. Es como que uno siempre... Esa cosa de lo desconocido. Mi estela te arrastra. El destino tira de ti de forma ineludible. ¿Qué onda esto, boludo? ¿Qué tal, Gustavo? Ahí creo que podés subir la luz, o sea, la cantidad de luz que genera la lámpara.
What a putrid offering.
Qué ofrenda más pútrida. ¿Esos son mis pensamientos?
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
Muchas gracias, Gustavo.
Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
De vuelta a la realidad. Agencia de Investigación de Pierce. Mi oficina, que pertenece a la agencia de detectives Wentworth. Después de la Gran Guerra decidí instalarme en Boston, donde siempre hay trabajo para gente como yo. Llegan casos pequeños sin parar, adulterios, venganzas, desapariciones que no lo son. El viejo sofá de la oficina no es tan cómodo como una cama de verdad, y debería tirar las botellas vacías. Pero este sitio es mío, por el momento. Darkwater. Wentworth, estamos. Mi viejo mechero en el que hice una inscripción en recuerdo de la 77ª División de Infantería y de los soldados caídos del batallón perdido. Pierce. Ok, uff. Esto es interesante. Xavier, yo también pensé que era el último stream que hacía, pero cuando vi que se podía descargar Call of Cthulhu dije, bueno, vamos a jugarlo. ¿Qué tal, Metal Shark? Buenas noches a vos, gracias por estar viendo. Hola, José Manuel, gracias por estar en YouTube. Los leo a todos, bueno, a ver, percepción. Representa tu habilidad de buscar objetos escondidos. Si mejoras esta habilidad aumentarán las probabilidades de encontrar artilugios ocultos. Los objetos que no descubras no aparecerán en el juego. Ok. Elocuencia. Representa tu capacidad para influir en los demás gracias a tu don de palabra. Mejora esta habilidad aumenta las probabilidades de convencer o manipular a la gente en las conversaciones. Me gusta esta. Fuerza. Representa tu habilidad para recurrir a tu capacidad física. Si mejoras esta habilidad aumentarás las probabilidades de forzar puertas o mecanismos, así como de usar la violencia física o verbal durante las conversaciones. Muy bueno. Cuando tiene elementos de RPG, ¿viste? Ya me copa. La investigación representa tu talento para indagar. Si mejoras esta habilidad aumentarán las probabilidades de comprender acontecimientos pasados gracias al análisis de un objeto o de la escena de un crimen, así como las probabilidades de abrir cerraduras. Ok, interesante este también, me gusta. Psicología representa tu conocimiento del comportamiento humano. Si mejoras esta habilidad aumentarás las probabilidades de comprender las motivaciones de una persona según su comportamiento o el análisis de objetos. Ocultismo. Representa tu conocimiento de las ciencias oscuras. Si mejoras esta habilidad, aumentarán las probabilidades de descubrir el uso y el origen de reliquias ocultas, así como de demostrar tu conocimiento del mito. Solo se pueden mejorar descubriendo determinado... Ok. Medicina representa conocimiento médico. Aumentarán las probabilidades de diagnosticar, calcular la dosis de una droga o expresar tu punto de vista sobre un problema médico. Wow. Juanma, yo lo estoy jugando en PC. No, ojalá tuviera y lo compré también. No me dieron key para este. Bueno, vamos a ir... No, por ahora nada, porque la verdad que... tomar una bebida. Esto afectará mi destino. Okay.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
20 de octubre de 1924. El médico podrá decir cuantas veces quiera que yo no necesito el remedio para mantener a raya los recuerdos, pero yo sé que volverán si paro. Cualquier mañana de estas es probable que no me despierte. A pesar del tratamiento vuelvo a oír voces en mis sueños, pero esta vez son diferentes, desconocidas. Parecen brotar a la superficie desde las profundidades ancestrales e ignotas. ¿Qué criatura sin nombre es la que me llama?
I should get rid of all this stuff. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Dice, al dueño del bar que me contrató no le gustó la manera en la que cerré el caso, pero cuando vives al margen de la ley no hay mucho con lo que atacar a un detective privado que tiene pruebas en tu contra.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend.
Son casos que tuvo él. El marido nunca entendió que su mujer lo hubiera abandonado. Me estuvo llamando durante semanas después de terminar la investigación.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. I used to be an avid reader. Been too long since I've slept in a bed. I wonder why I still take these things.
Píldoras para dormir, toma. Somníferos. Los médicos me lo recetaron cuando volví de la guerra y me juraron que se acabarían las pesadillas, pero desde hace un tiempo han ido perdiendo efecto.
I have business here to attend to.
Oh, ok. ¿Qué tengo que hacer acá? Partida guardada.
I'm listening.
Sí, Guío, se puede decir que sí.
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Ok, ahora sí tenemos que... Vamos a ponernos... elocuencia... investigación... y... un poco más de elocuencia... no sé, reparte tus puntos de personaje. Los puntos de personaje te permiten mejorar la puntuación. Sí, bueno. Vamos a poner en más elocuencia. Un poco de percepción. Psicología, no sé, como al ser la primera vez voy a ir bastante equilibrado. Y más elocuencia. Ok. ¿Qué tal, Santi? ¿Cómo va? Joaquín, buenas noches.
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl. She is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes.
Me está gustando, Jason.
The police
Recién lo
accuse her
acabo de
of killing
arrancar,
her
así que...
family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture.
Dani,
That's all you've got?
Twitch está bien,
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
El médico podrá decir cuantas veces quiera que ya no necesito el remedio. Ah, no, esto ya... Examina la pintura. Examinar el dossier de Hawkins. Vamos a ver.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
A ver, dice, una etiqueta de envío. Es casi legible, pero entiendo parte de la dirección. Almacén 36, Darkwater. El informe policial dice que el fuego empezó en el comedor y se llevó a toda la familia. La policía concluye que fue un accidente doméstico. Sin embargo, hacen hincapié en la fragilidad mental de Sarah Hawkins. ¿Por qué? Un recorte de prensa. Un artículo sobre el matrimonio de Sarah y Charles Hawkins, un hombre de negocios de la isla de Darkwater. Llevan una vida solitaria con su único hijo, Simon.
Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
A ver. Investigar sobre el almacén 36. Dice algo en la historia que no encaja.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
I'm a private investigator, not an art critic.
I guess you're not as clever as you think, then. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Dice, la isla de Darkwater lleva habitada desde el siglo XIV y todavía guarda muchos de los tesoros que dejaron las tribus perdidas. El romanticismo de estos emocionantes testimonios de creencias ingenuas y primitivas no deben engañarte. No olvides la violencia de sus dioses. Una criatura gigante sigue decorando las paredes de enormes cuevas abandonadas. ¿Se trataba de un dios del mar o del sueño? Nadie lo sabe. Los habitantes de la actualidad, hijos e hijas de orgullosos cazadores de ballenas, todavía recuerdan la misteriosa y turbulenta historia de su pequeño territorio en la costa de Massachusetts.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Puerto de Darkwater, capítulo 2. Pierce toma el caso Hawkins. La artista maldita ha sido acusada de provocar el incendio que mató a su familia, incluida ella. La única pista es una perturbadora pintura que le dejó su padre. En la etiqueta que le dejó a su padre. En la etiqueta de envío figura la dirección de un almacén situado en la isla de Darkwater. Este lugar parece ser el punto de partida de la investigación de Pierce. Bueno. ¿Cómo lo ven ustedes hasta ahora? Como que ahora arranca. Bueno, muy buenas noches a los que se vayan sumando o que ya están en este stream, y si le pueden dar like o compartir, se los re agradezco.
Almost there.
Ya casi llegamos a Darkwater. Xavier, ahora son la 1:10. The Call of Cthulhu. Qué lindo. Tal cual, Ángel. Años 20.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
Nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Lo estoy jugando con una GTX 1070 en Ultra y está yendo bastante bien en FPS, la verdad. Están 60. Baja un poquito, quizás a 55, pero sí. ¿Qué pasó acá?
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know, or you'll pay for it for sure.
Okay, that's enough. Step back and let us do our job.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots!
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You
That's
can't
no way to
understand.
treat
You're not
an old man.
sailors.
Oh, yeah?
It's a sign.
He's gonna
There's
get us
something
into
coming.
trouble.
Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Era en la época que estaba prohibido el alcohol en Estados Unidos. Bueno, vamos a entrar a la taberna. Whoa.
Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Yet you served this man, and you can't say he's been on his best behavior.
He's a regular. It was you who provoked him by turning up with your mainland manner.
You mistake my manner. I ask nothing more than to become a regular as well, which will be difficult if you refuse to serve me.
I hope you're less talkative when you're drunk.
Try me.
We'll see.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
Me gusta,
What can I tell you?
Tiene muy buenos
I'm a
diálogos.
nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
I think we'll get along well.
Me encanta, dice, esto afectará tu destino, así sea.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. And I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable?
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
The way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
Dice, a medida que me acercaba a las costas de Darkwater observé las espesas nubes que tapaban el cielo. Estaban tan cerca del agua que parecían tener la intención de empalarse en los afilados arrecifes que rodean la isla. Se ofreció a ayudarme Fitzroy, el capitán del único barco capaz de llegar hasta el continente. Es posible que tenga en su haber unos documentos de Charles Hawkins. Vamos a ir a buscar los documentos. Si alguno quiere un mini resumen de lo que jugamos hasta ahora, avise.
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
The miraculous catch.
La pesca
Apparently,
milagrosa.
the most significant event of the last 80 years.
La Saloma, 21 de mayo 1847. Pesca milagrosa. El Escila regresa a puerto para salvar Darkwater del hambre. Habíamos perdido la esperanza. La tripulación del Escila, o lo que queda de ella, retornó al puerto de Darkwater la tarde del martes. Los lugareños acudieron a la carrera a los muelles para dar la bienvenida al último ballenero de la isla y quedaron estupefactos al contemplar la asombrosa captura que la valiente embarcación traía a bordo. El cetáceo, superior en tamaño incluso a formidables ballenas dentadas, llenaba toda la cubierta hasta el punto de rebosar en parte por las bordas, lo que explica perfectamente el apelativo por el que ya se la conoce, la pesca milagrosa. Los supervivientes relataron una aterradora historia sobre su peligrosa travesía, pero también cantaron las excelencias de la carne de la criatura, inigualable por su calidad y sus innumerables beneficios en materia de nutrición. Es indudable que el extraordinario tamaño de la ballena permitiría alimentar a muchos de los habitantes de Darkwater y pondrá fin a la hambruna que padecía la isla. Almacén en alquiler. El señor Marks pone su almacén en alquiler a partir de junio para actividades pesqueras, como taller o espacio de almacenaje. Los interesados pueden ponerse en contacto con él a través de su periódico favorito o ir a visitarlo en los muelles. Velada especial en la ballena varada. Para celebrar el regreso a casa de nuestros valientes balleneros, todo el personal de la ballena varada les invita a una degustación excepcional y totalmente gratuita. Vengan con su familia y amigos a probar la deliciosa carne de la pesca milagrosa. Todos los asistentes se llevarán además una botella de aceite, así que no lo duden.
She will do it again, you know. The girl doctor. Cold.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
Está medio loco este.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
What you looking at, stranger?
Pues sí que le gusta.
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
Ah, it was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
Bueno. Está cerrado. Vamos a buscar a Fitzroy, que tiene información sobre Sarah Hawkins.
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Un baño. Está bien.
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Este segundo volumen es una guía sobre ética y buenas prácticas para el personal médico.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman cat.
Capitán, los términos de nuestro acuerdo están bien claros. Mantener a sus hombres bajo control. Provocarnos es un lujo que no puede usted permitirse. No hace falta que responda a este mensaje. Limítese a pagar a su portador, Cat. Ok, está siendo como medio extorsionado el capitán.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Solo unas pocas fechas son legibles aún. 1890, 1907 y una última, media borrada. El resto del documento está tachado. ¿Quién tendría interés en ocultar esta información? Algún contrabando de algo.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
En esta fotografía un hombre que se parece al capitán Fitzroy posa en el puente de un barco. Tiene una pata de palo. ¿Tiene un hermano, quizás?
What a macabre souvenir.
Yo soy un investigador, así que tengo que... Al ser un investigador tenés que saber todo lo que puedas. Tener toda la información disponible que puedas. Para poder persuadir a la gente.
What a macabre souvenir.
¿Qué es esto? Ah, la pata de palo, claro. Me encanta la luz en el juego, está muy bien hecho. Como del estilo Lovecraft.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do.
Alberto está para Play 4, sí. El juego está... Sale en PC, PlayStation 4 y Xbox. Vamos a decirle...
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
Bueno.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
¿Qué onda? El pueblo.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her?
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave. It looks like there's a way in under this grate. A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil. I could use this old winch to lift the grating, but it's been completely taken to bits. There must be some spare parts amid all this clutter. This handle will be perfect for the winch.
¿Qué onda? ¿Falta algo?
A ratchet device. Exactly what I need.
Dale, todavía falta algo. ¿Cómo puede ser? No sé, la verdad. Vamos a seguir. Por otro lado. Quizá por tener poca percepción, ¿no?
What could have done so much damage?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
Me encanta explorar. Es un pueblo muy copado este. ¿Qué tal, Alejandro? ¿Cómo va eso? Buenas noches.
Damnation. I broke it. It's no use. The padlock won't give. St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in. I've no idea what it says. You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you think.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to Darkwater?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
I bet that. How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway. Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut.
Well, we don't have a clear conscience.
Quiet. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's gonna be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile of the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site, and we let no one enter her property.
I bid you gentlemen farewell. If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Where do you think you're going?
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone. You again? I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch. Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle. Ugh. Smoke. It's coming from this oil. I hope it's not toxic. hope it's not
Shit. What the fuck? La puttana. Wow. Tremendo.
This is primitive.
Estoy adentro.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case? Someone treasures this crumpled picture to the point of sleeping with it, but stays in a place like this. It smells as bad as it looks.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Oh. Medio al horno.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
course. You want to go back along his trail?
I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here.
Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Capítulo 3, pero bueno, vamos a ir cortando por acá hoy ya. Mañana ahora vamos a seguirla. La verdad que está muy bueno el juego. Muy satisfecho hasta ahora. Bueno, nada. Voy a cerrar acá. Les agradezco por haber estado en el stream y espero que les haya gustado. Mañana lo continuamos.